Welcome back to the channel everybody, Sudhindra here again, and in this video I'll be telling you what are the phones that you can consider during this big billion days in Flipkart and what are the phones that you have to skip to save your hard-earned money. It is important to know that I'll not be going in detail into specifications of each and every phone because I want to keep this video short and sweet. However, I will get into specifications as and when needed. So please make sure you watch the video till the end, and I'll also be giving some tips and tricks during the course of the video. I also want to highlight that the price that I'm going to mention in this video is what you can see on the Flipkart website, and on the top, if you have an SBI card, you can save little more money. So keep that in mind. But before we get there, if this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel and ring the bell to get notified whenever I post an awesome tech video. Friends, I'm giving away OnePlus Bullet Z once this channel reaches 500 subscribers. To be eligible, all you have to do is be publicly subscribed to the channel. Follow me on my Twitter and Facebook as I will be announcing the results there. During this video, I'll be referring to my laptop. So if I'm looking down, assume that I'm looking at the laptop. Let's get started then. Let's quickly jump into the mobile section in the Flipkart Big Billion Days sale. The very first mobile that we see on this page is Realme C11 32GB ROM variant, and it is coming at 6,500 rupees. It has a 500 mAh battery and a dual rear camera. It is a decent pick at 6,500 rupees, and if you are on a budget, I recommend this phone. Go ahead and buy it. It's a decent phone, but don't expect miracles from it. Next is Realme 6 at 13,500. I will say please ignore because right next to it you can see Realme 7 which is at 15,000. It's a decent upgrade in terms of processor as well as the battery. Also, if your budget is tight at 13,500 rupees, I will suggest Poco M2 Pro. Let's go to the next one. Realme 7 Pro is at 19,999. I don't see any discounts there. Probably with the SBI card you might get some discount. It's a good phone. Unfortunately, the camera performance is bad, but it is something that Realme can fix through OTAs. Going by the history, no BBK phones are good camera performers except Vivo in some cases. So I don't see major camera improvements coming to this phone, but you can still pick it. It's a very good price to performance ratio phone. The next one is Realme C12 at 8,000. I will say you can consider Realme C11 and ignore this. Realme C15 at 8,500. It's basically C12 with 1GB extra RAM. If your budget is 8,500, you can consider this phone. Realme X3 Super Zoom at 25,000. I will say ignore it. You can go for Realme X3 for 22,000 if you want a Realme X series phone, or you can even go to OnePlus Nord, and I would suggest Galaxy M51 which has very good cameras. So I don't see Realme X3 or X3 Super Zoom competing with Galaxy M51 in terms of camera performance. Ignore the 8x zoom. I don't think it is that great anyway. Realme X3, again, as I said, you can consider it for 22,000. Realme X50 Pro for 37,000. This phone came almost near back or more than a year old. I don't remember exactly. 35,000 for Snapdragon 865. Again, the cameras are decent enough. I'll not deny that. You can think about it, but I'll say hold on because these phones may drop even more in a month or two. Next is Poco M2 at 10,500. I think it comes with Helio G80. If you want a Poco phone and if your budget is around 10,000, 10,500 plus SBI card benefits will bring it under 10,000. It's a decent pick. You can consider this. Next is Poco M2 Pro for 13,000. I don't see big discount here, but it for 13,000 instead of Realme 6, I will suggest this. Next is Poco X2 which is at 16,500. I will ignore this because if you just add 500 more, you will get Poco X3. It's a no-brainer that Poco X2 is old now. X3 has a bigger battery, better charger and a marginally better processor too. So you can ignore Poco X2 for now. Unless the price difference is more than 2,000, I will not consider Poco X2 at this point. Next is Poco C3 7,500 for Helio G35. You can ignore. If you scroll down further, we see Galaxy F41. The launch price is somewhere around 16,900 or something. It's absolutely rubbish at that price. For 15,900, it's a decently priced phone. You can consider it. It has Super AMOLED display and it has very good cameras and 6,000 mAh battery. So you can consider this at this price. Anything more than this, please ignore. Scrolling down, we see the best offer that I have seen till now, Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus for around 49,999. For 50,000, Galaxy S20 Plus is coming. I think it's around 75,000 normally, and there is good 25,000 discount. and on the top if you add SBI offer, it will come down by 2 more thousand approximately. If I have to pick between Galaxy S20 Plus and Galaxy S20 Fan Edition, I'll definitely pick Galaxy S20 Plus. Even though they have the same processor, this is built like a tank compared to that. On the top it has a QHD display, the same 120Hz refresh rate at 1080p. However, the display itself is a lot better than the S20 Fan Edition. So in my opinion, Galaxy S20 Plus for 48,000 is a steal. You can go ahead and buy it. And in fact, if you ask me frankly, I will even ignore OnePlus 8T 5G and buy Galaxy S20 Plus. Scrolling down, we see Galaxy Note 10 Plus at 55,000, and in my opinion, this is also a very sweet deal. You get Note experience at 55,000. It's always priced around 74,000, and I really like this phone. The camera performance is good, the overall performance is good. On the top, if you add SBI card, you will get 1,500 or 2,000 better discount. And if you see, Galaxy S20 Plus and Galaxy Note 10 Plus come with something called Flipkart Smart Upgrade, which is a very good program. I'll talk about it later in the video. And in my opinion, this is something that you should be using. Friends, if you're liking this video, giving a thumbs up will motivate me a lot. Scrolling down, we see Infinix Hot 10 for 10,000. I don't see any discount. If you want, you can consider it as a big screen phone. Infinix Note 7 for 11,000. Again, it's a big screen phone. If you want, you can consider, but there are better phones. Infinix Hot 9 for 9,000. Ignore. Infinix Smart 4 for 7,000. Ignore. You have Realme C11 that we started with. You can think about that. Infinix Hot 9 Pro at 9,500. You can think about it. If you are thinking about Hot 9, you can actually consider Hot 9 Pro, which has a better camera. Moto One Fusion Plus at 16,000. This is something that you can have a look at. It's a very good phone for the price. It comes with Snapdragon 730G processor, and it has 6GB RAM and 64 megapixel quad camera setup. The cameras are decent and the performance is also decent. Don't expect too much from Motorola phones, but if you want a Moto phone, you can consider this. Scrolling down, we have iQOO 3 8GB variant at 30,000. This comes with Snapdragon 865 processor. It's a 4G one, not a 5G modem. 5G modem is disabled in this, that's why the price is lesser. For 30,000, it is a very good phone. The cameras are not good, please keep that in mind. But overall, if you ask my opinion about iQOO, I will say ignore, because I don't see them being serious about Indian market. It's almost a year or more than a year they have launched this phone, and I don't see a successor coming. And iQOO did not talk anything after that. I know their team might be working, but guys, come on, where is the commitment? So I will ignore this. But if you want a high powered phone for 30,000, this is a very good pick. Next is LG G8X, a 6GB 128GB version for 20,000. It's a 6.4-inch POLED display, and it's a dual display. The way it works is LG will provide you a case which has a secondary display on it. The moment you keep the phone in that case, the secondary display will be powered on. It also has a small battery unit in it. Overall, the battery life, don't expect too much from G8X. However, for 20,000 and a Snapdragon 855 phone, you can ignore Realme X3 completely and blindly buy this. This is 100 times better than Realme X3 phones. LG G8X, I'm not sure how many units they will be having. I feel it's a gimmick from Flipkart and they will not have more than 2 or 3 in the stock. Next is Pixel 4a. It is my personal favorite and the best thing that has happened in 2020 as of now. Everyone were thinking it will be launched at 37,000, and believe me, even at that price, it is worth it. It has Snapdragon 730G processor, a 5.8-inch AMOLED display. The form factor is so small, you can actually use it with one hand. The battery is smaller, however, for this price, it's a steal. And during this big billion days, launch price was 32,000, but you can get this for 30,000. I don't know if you can avail additional 10% using the SBI card during the sale period. If you can, I don't see a better phone in the entire list. So guys, if you want one, buy one. This is the best time. Scrolling down, we have Asus ROG Phone 3 for 50,000 for a 12GB variant. It's a super big, and the price is also very good for this 50,000. But if you want an additional 1,500 or 2,000 rupees using the SBI card, this is the time to buy. In addition, Flipkart also is giving exchange on your old phones. Wherever you have option, make sure you use it. The exchange is not just on the phones that are working. Flipkart is also giving some bonus on the phones that are not working, that has some minor cracks, dents. So this is a very good time. So if you have a phone that you are not using and if you are planning to upgrade, this is the right time for you to exchange. If you go to an outside showroom, you will not be getting this kind of benefit. So make use of it, guys. The best part about Flipkart is they even have this mobile protection plan. It starts from 1 rupee and goes upwards. The more you pay for the phone, the more will be the insurance amount. It's like an insurance. Like if you drop the phone, if you break it, or if you drop it in water, they will cover your phone with some insurance. So they will come to your home, pick the phone, get it serviced, and only in some cases, if it's not serviceable, they will replace it. So if I'm buying a phone, I'll definitely use this service. That's all in this video, guys. I try my best to respond to every comment, and if you have any question at all, leave them in the comments below. Tweet it, share it, and if you haven't joined yet, join the Tech Platter family by hitting the subscribe button. If you have liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't like, feel free to hit the dislike button twice. In my next video, I'll be covering the Amazon sale details, so stay tuned. Alright, we're done.